Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My Mother, Rabindranath Tagore. This is a heart touching poem written by the renowned poet Dr. Rabindranath Tagore, which reflects his love towards his mother. Rabindranath Tagore is also considered as the voice of Indian heritage and spiritualism. The poem, My Mother, is about a child who lost his mother in childhood and does not remember his mother's face. But the child perhaps carries some associations of his mother's image in his mind. The poem goes like this: I cannot remember my mother. I cannot remember my mother. Only sometime in the midst of my play, a tune seems to hover over my playthings, the tune of some song that she used to hum while rocking my cradle. This is the stanza 1 of the poem, My Mother. Let us try to understand this. I cannot remember my mother. The poet is unable to remember his mother's face, only sometime in the midst of my play. In the midst, in the sense, in the middle of my play. When he is playing, a tune seems to hover over my playthings. Hover in the sense, remain in the air. The tune of some song that she used to hum while rocking my cradle. When the poet is playing with his favorite playthings, it seems to him as if he is able to hear a tune. The tune remains in the air, and he is constantly hearing it. The tune of some song which his mother used to hum while rocking in the sense, moving the child's cradle. Stanza 2. I cannot remember my mother, but when in the early autumn morning the smell of the shuli flowers float in the air, the scent of the morning service in the temple comes to me as the scent of my mother. In the early morning of autumn season, when the poet smells the scent of shuli flowers. What are shuli flowers? See the meaning of shuli. Small white or orange flowers that bloom in autumn. Shuli flowers are the flowers which bloom in autumn season. They are white or in orange color. So, in the early morning of autumn season, when the poet smells the scent of shuli flowers floating in the air, it reminds him the scent of the same shuli flowers which his mother used to offer to God during the morning prayers in temple. I cannot remember my mother. Only when from my bedroom window I send my eyes into the blue of the distant sky, I feel that the stillness of my mother's gaze on my face has spread all over the sky. When the poet sees outside from his bedroom window and looks towards the distant blue sky, he feels as if his mother is continuously gazing at him. He can see his mother's gaze spread all over the sky.